Well, our next stop on the Bixby Field Day Tour, we're visiting with Professor Marvin Stone of Biosystems and Ag Engineering. And Professor Stone, maybe you can explain what exactly is going on. This is an interesting looking contraption here.
Yeah, it is. We're working on developing technology that can look at plants and to detect nitrogen content in the plants.
Oh, wow.
And we're trying to do that so that we can use that information to add fertilizer or not. So when we're top dressing, we have a sensor. Here's an example that looks down at the plant, detects red and near infrared light, and then uses that to determine nitrogen content in the plant. And then we can use that information to regulate the amount of fertilizer that we apply.
So this is really basically fine-tuning the nitrogen that goes onto a crop then?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's very interesting. Now, you go along with your cart here and do this. How would this work in a field situation if someone was actually growing the beans?
On the cart, we just log the information right now. So we're just collecting it, and then once we've looked at a plant, we harvest the plant and actually measure chemically the amount of nitrogen in the plant. But later on in a machine, we would connect the sensor with something that varies a nozzle, for example, if we're applying a liquid fertilizer, and we'd embed in that computer an algorithm that varies fertilizer application rate based on what we see.
So basically right now you're getting your numbers to know what that will be in the future then?
Yeah, that's right. The calibration of the nitrogen that we have in the plant with the optical readings that we make with the sensor.
Oh, cool. Now this could possibly in the future even be used by a home garden some way, couldn't it?
I think there's some possibilities. That is, we're working on some handheld instruments, for example, that you can just walk through and collect the readings from. So we have some field machines that have many sensors on the front and a whole boom, so they work in a commercial production system. But the handheld is also a possibility.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't something that anyone can rent out and buy right now, right?
No, we're a ways off from that.
But that's what Bixby's here for. It's a lot of research that's going on, and maybe in the future we'll be seeing these for use.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.